and now America's most indestructible movie star. Even though his father turns 100 this year, no one is particularly concerned about Kirk Douglas's health. Michael Douglas, on the other hand, can't sneeze without someone writing an obit. In a way, it's a compliment. You know you're still relevant when the tabloids haven't left you alone for half a century. So I read in the tabloids a few weeks ago that you only had 3 months to live. Tell me that is not true.
What I love about these tabloids is they actually call you to check and say, we just know we're going with a story, and the story came out. People was calling me and said, hi, how you doing? I said, good. Is you okay? I said, yeah, I'm okay.
Well, I was thinking when I heard that you had 3 months to live and you were sitting for this interview for me that maybe I was on your bucket list. I'm honored.
Tick-tock. Tick-tock.
Michael Douglas has lived a big life, the son of a movie legend who became a movie legend. A type A personality, he was always the coolest guy in the room and a little bit dangerous. And I mean that in a good way. For 71 years, Michael Douglas has had astonishing good fortune, mixed with some very bad luck. It hasn't always been easy to watch.
Yeah, I got cancer. So I've got cancer, found out about it three weeks ago.
Stage 4 oral cancer has a way of getting your attention, true. But things are slowly turning around for Michael. His son Cameron, after being in prison for 7 long years on drug charges, is due to be released next year. Marriage to Catherine Zeta-Jones, once rumored to be on the rocks, seems to have found solid ground. And today, Michael is cancer-free.
You've actually gone through a lot in recent years. What would you say was your darkest moment?
Probably the combination around the time, just before my cancer, was my oldest son, Cameron, who's 37 now, has struggled with addiction for most of his life and was a serious heroin addict, which eventually brought him into federal prison. It broke my heart, I think, a combination when he was sentenced, and I knew the amount of time he was going to be spending in federal prison, combined with my early cancer at the same time. That was a 1-2 shot that was probably a pretty dark moment.
When he was growing up, you're a big movie star, you have incredible opportunities that nobody else on this earth typically gets. I would think it would be tough to look back and regret that. But do you?
Do I have guilt? Absolutely. Yeah, you have guilt. We all do. You're working hard. You've got 3 young children.
You're Jewish. You have guilt.
Exactly.
I can relate. I'm Catholic.
Exactly. There you are. Exactly.
We have it too. Now, you're a man who likes to stay on top of things. How did you feel when you heard Ted Cruz start to quote the lines you had said when you played the president in the film The American President?
It was the most the weirdest sensation I ever saw, and I thought probably one of the most embarrassing.
And if Donald wants to get in a character fight,
You want a character to debate Bob?
he's better off sticking with me,
You better stick with me.
because Heidi is way out of his league.
Because Sidney Ellen Wade is way out of your league.
When Cruz did that, it was funny.
Life imitates art.
For decades now, Michael Douglas has generally been cast as morally, sometimes fatally, flawed. He takes your money,
I could sell it today for $600.
or your life, cheats on his wife,
I don't think having dinner with anybody's a crime.
seduces your woman, or man,
Well, this must be fate.
and does it with a smile. If he has never been a traditional leading man, he has committed himself now to leading a traditional life. He calls this his third act, and he wants it to be different. He's a UN messenger of peace, concentrating on nuclear disarmament.
We'll see the elimination of weapons.
He's focused on providing support and understanding to Jewish people in interfaith marriages, much like his own. And he's still trying to be a good son.
My father is 99 years old. I just saw him. He's going to be 100
Wow.
in December. And I bet you right now he's better shape than he was 5 years ago. He's going to 102. With this really long ponytail in the back, halfway down his back. And I went out this last time and it was gone. A little bit like you.
I was going to say, I know the feeling.
Right, a little bit like you. And I said, Dad, what'd you do? I love you. I loved your ponytail. It was great. He said, this makes me look younger. He said so.
You've got to be planning something for his 100th birthday.
We talked about it just now. He's sort of like, well, you know, I mean, it'll be in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We
They
promised.
say it shouldn't be a surprise party at
No,
that level.
yeah, right.
My
Shouldn't be-
Nana just had one of these. Don't
Oh, really?
make it a surprise.
How old was?
100 years old.
You're kidding.
Mhm. I mean, I know he's still married, but, you know, she's free, so if he has any friends.
Right. He's good. Okay. 100.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You've been given a second chance at fatherhood. Name one specific thing that you're doing differently this time around.
Listening. With the kids now, I'm a much better listener. And one of the things that I remember that happened is when my mother got together with my stepfather early on, and he asked me a question one day. I was talking, and I was pretty inward. And I looked up, and he was listening to me. He was actually listening to me. And I just swelled up and started crying. It was the weirdest thing that came over, just because I had somebody, a male figure, who listened to me. So I think it's probably the biggest, is not only with my kids listening, with Catherine I listen better.
It helps in a marriage, too.
It
a
does.
lot.
It helps a lot.
How is she doing?
She's wonderful. She's just great.
I know you recently went back to the place that you proposed to her. You're getting a little sappy, aren't you? You're kind of romantic.
You're doing too much homework on,
Come
on all
on,
this stuff.
I know what I saw.
I just love her more and more, and love can actually become deeper.
Was there a moment in your life when you thought, this is it. I am firing on all cylinders. This is my moment.
Probably now is as close as it comes in terms of putting the whole package together, you know, in terms of your personal life. And I'm still working with a chance to talk with you in your first show. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.